What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and today I am reviewing Pokémon X, released on the 3DS pretty later on in the system's lifetime, or actually closer to the prime of the system's lifetime, really. But this was a pretty revolutionary Pokemon game, as it was the first true 3D Pokemon game, and it was my second ever Pokemon game, so that's pretty cool. Once again, thank you to LikunMiffery for letting me borrow this game and letting me play it as per usual here on the channel. But I got some notes, so let's jump right into it, shall we? First off, I've started to notice that this is a pretty common theme with Pokemon games, that you can't reset a game. There's not more than one save file, which is kind of annoying because, you know, maybe you want to go back and play the story again, or you want to kind of re-experience getting the Pokemon for the first time, or stuff like that, and you can't do that. It's only one save file, which sucks, you know. That Black 2 had it, and this one does too. Kind of sucks, you know. And then I said this was the first 3D Pokemon game, and the graphics look amazing. The game looks great in 3D. It was a great idea to bring it to 3D. So that was a really smart decision by the developers there to do that. So I thought it looked really spectacular, especially since the 3DS's hardware is not the greatest out there. They did a really good job with it. So. The Pokemon animations on the bottom screen as you're kind of navigating through the world, all the Pokemon that you've kind of collected, or like some of them are cool because they, they're kind of on like the bottom screen, and you can see them like interact with each other and kind of do little funny things, while they're not being used, while you're kind of exploring and kind of see the rest of the world on the top screen. So I think that's a really good way to utilize the bottom screen of the 3DS. Not a lot of games do that exceptionally, but this is definitely one of them, so I like that. The story in this game, though, as you're navigating through it, isn't the greatest, in my opinion. It's not, and I think that's mostly a common theme with Pokemon games. They don't always have the strongest stories. It's more about the Pokemon themselves, the battling, the characters, the settings, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it wasn't like a huge expectation for me, but it was still kind of a letdown at the end of the day. So, but on the other hand, the music in this game is really good, in my opinion. It's amazing music. So that was good. I really, like listening to good music while playing the game, and I definitely was able to, experience that here. So. There's a lot of cool options for some customer characterization in this game. I always like when you can make your own custom character in a game. And this game does a good job of that as well. So there's a lot of cool options for that, for more personalized experiences. And so I think that was done really well too. And this game, one of this big game's functions is the online. And even though the 3DS's online functionality, for the most part, shut down quite a while ago, there's been a lot of effort to keep the online functionality of Pokemon X alive, because it's such a big piece of the game to play online and do a bunch of that stuff. So if you take away the online functionality, that would probably kill any interest that anybody would have in this game outside of collectors' reasons or whatnot. So the work that they've been able to do to kind of keep it alive and keep it working is done well. I'm glad that they did that. So there are a lot of callbacks to older Pokemon games. I noticed them, but I didn't really pay a lot of attention to them, seeing I haven't played a lot of Pokemon games over the course of my life. But, I mean, it's cool that they've called some nostalgic callbacks to some of the past games. I always like when games do that. You know, nostalgic callbacks is pretty good. So, I'm glad they did that there. Just didn't get them as much and didn't realize them as much as maybe some more die-hard Pokemon players would. And overall, it's about what I expect this game's about what I expect from a Pokemon game. There's minimal battling strategy, but it's a lot of fun to battle. With different Pokemon and stuff. It's cool to collect them. There's lots of stuff to do. It's a massive game. To lots to see, lots to do, lots to interact with, lots to collect, lots of battling. A minimal story, but still there. Some really good designs and graphics and animations and stuff like that. That's brought to the table. It's kind of what I expect from a Pokemon game, and that's what this game delivered here. So that's going to do for my review. Again, this is not as much of a comprehensive review as somebody who's maybe a little bit more into the Pokemon games would be. This is kind of my take, my personal experience on the game. So I didn't get to experience the game as in full as I thought I would, which kind of sucked as well. So, that's all right. We live and let learn, but it's my experience. So, my final score though for Pokemon X, I'm probably going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's just an alright game. Nothing great, but nothing horrible either. And that's going to do it for this video though. If you've played Pokemon X, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So that's going to do it again for this video, so stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.